in government-controlled mines, searching for one of the world's most precious jewels, the blood-red ruby. And this is how it all gets started. In the dark of night, dozens of miners take over property belonging to local farmers. They dig, hunting for the valuable gem. Armed men keep watch, leaving the rightful owners helpless to stop them.
We have been here the whole night trying to defend the land, but we can't control them. We won't get any compensation, and the police encourage this.
Supervising the operation is the local police chief and his army counterpart. Once rubies are found, the land is officially claimed by the state. We filmed the operation secretly, as foreigners are forbidden from visiting the area. The entire region of Mogok is off limits to outsiders. Its mines provide 90% of the world's ruby supply, and the government wields complete control. Locals who used to own property here often end up as virtual slaves to the ruby trade. It is hard, back-breaking work, and guards ensure the gems they do find are handed over. This man, a supervisor, tells us people here are given less than $1.50 a day for their efforts. We visit several mines, and in each are the elderly and more children. $216 US. And
ruby, yellow gold.
Where's the rubies from? Mogok?
Mogok ruby, natural stone.
Natural stone. Here is where much of the jewels end up, government-run emporiums in the country's capital. Despite sanctions last year, the state earned a record $1.67 billion. It's been a good haul on this day. Rubies now destined for international markets, with profits these workers will never see. AlJazeera, Mogok, Myanmar.
Well, still to come on this program. The suspect behind a deadly shooting spree in Arizona says he's innocent. And our legend Eric Clapton has been selling off some of his favorite instruments for a cause close to his heart.
Hello again. Well, across the United States, we have seen quite a bit of activity, especially up towards Canada. We're talking Quebec, New Brunswick, as well as Prince Edward Island. We saw some freezing rain there over the last couple of days. Now another system is making its way up towards the north. We're looking at it right here along the eastern seaboard, so it's going to be bringing some more snow into those parts of Canada along the St. Lawrence Seaway, but all the way down the east coast from New York, Washington, Atlanta, all the way down to Miami. Heavy rain showers are going to be a problem. The central part of the United States, though, looking quite nice and warm. Denver up to 20 degrees, so very warm for them. Up to the northwest, though, more snow for Vancouver, rainy for Seattle, as well as possibly some rain showers coming into San Francisco's forecast. As we make our way down towards South America, very heavy rain showers right here across this band, all the way from Rio de Janeiro, all the way inland, so localized flooding could be a problem there, as well as the northern sections of Peru. We are looking at some very heavy rain showers into their forecast. And Bolivia has more rain coming to La Paz over the next couple days. Of course, that could mean more landslides as well as mudslides into their forecast. And very quickly over towards Europe, we are looking at some very heavy rain showers pushing into Turkey. That is also going to mean also heavy snow showers for them.
Hello again, a reminder of our top stories. Fierce fighting in Libya has significantly reduced the country's oil output. Forces loyal to Muammar Gaddafi have struck at rebels and oil installations in the town of Ras Lanuf. Dozens of people are reported to have been killed there and in other cities that are subject to battles across the country. A diplomatic war is being waged. Two senior representatives of Gaddafi's government have been sent to Egypt, Portugal and Belgium on a series of missions. Their objective is unclear. Meanwhile, in Egypt, fresh fighting has been blamed on loyalists of ousted President Hosni Mubarak. Hundreds of people with sticks and knives clashed with pro-democracy activists in Cairo's Tahrir Square on Wednesday. Well, I'm joined now by Hani Faris, Professor of Political Science at the University of British Columbia and a regular commentator on Arab issues. He's live with us from Vancouver. Thank you for being with us. Just on that issue of Egypt, the government there was warning of a possible counter-revolution. How likely is that?
You know, there is always the possibility of these revolutions being hijacked. That has happened before, and it may happen in one or more Arab countries. But I believe strongly that these revolutions are people-driven revolutions. They're not like previous undertakings, such as military officers waging coups d'etats and what have you. These are mass-based movements, and any attempt to hijack them, I think, will be countered by the Arab masses themselves that engineered these revolutions.
But it's being a mass-based revolution, there's also the problem, of course, is that they don't seem to have any particular agenda. And so we're getting plenty of reports out of Egypt suggesting that there's a fairly chaotic situation going on with so many disparate groups demanding a number of different things.
Yes, but revolutions, by definition, are a messy thing. They're never easygoing and clean-cut. There's no such revolutions in history. Perhaps the revolution that we witnessed in Egypt is one of the best that has been seen on the world scene in the last century. It saw millions of people who went out for 18 days asking for the removal of the head of state and the downfall of the regime, and they did that without resort to violence. It was peaceful and coordinated and well organized.
Let's turn our attention to Libya for a moment. The situation there appears to be reaching something of a stalemate. What do you make of Gaddafi's attempts to involve himself with diplomacy?
Well, both sides are doing it. As you know, the General Transitional Council in Benghazi has also sent emissaries throughout Europe and the Middle East. And so is the Gaddafi regime. It's all natural. It's in the nature of things. But the primary issue now being faced is the issue of foreign interference in Libya. Will there be a no-fly zone? Will there be a military intervention? On this issue in specific, my feeling is there is no Libyan of note that has asked for military intervention. And I know of no Arab citizen of note or Arab public figure who wants a military intervention. So
what
the
about
question
the Gulf
is,
Cooperation